And welcome to our review of DMC, also known as Definitely Making Cash for Capcom.
Wow, really? That's your opener?
Yep, well, you have to
Definitely
need one.
making cash.
Yep.
Well, it's not incorrect.
Actually, I don't think it did much, but DMC5 will do a lot.
Well, I think it did actually make quite a bit when it came out originally.
DMC, the reboot?
Yeah. It wasn't a commercial failure.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a commercial massive success either, or else I would have carried on this way.
Well, either way, this is our newest format, essentially. What we're doing is we're going to give you a review of the game before we release the first hour playthrough. It's going to give us a chance to give you our main thoughts, how we feel about the game in whole, not just the first hour we play through.
Yeah, just put things together.
Yeah,
in a
just put it
shorter
all together and give you our opinion on if you should worry about buying something or not, as well as a bit of a trailer for the playthrough for the next week.
Yep. So what did you think of DMC?
Well, I completed DMC originally ages ago. Essentially, I did it when it first came out on Game Pass, because I didn't want to pay for it. And I actually enjoyed the playthrough I did of it. I found it a lot simpler to do than the original 3 Devil May Cries. That's right, I'm an easy game scub, and I'm happy to admit that.
Yeah, and that's where we disagree, because for me that was basically the thing that turned me off with the game, is the fact that it's too easy compared to the others. The gameplay is very limited. It doesn't feel as crazy. And
see, I'd make the argument against that, in that whenever I hear someone say, oh, it's too easy, it's no easier. What they did was they streamlined it. It's a lot more similar to DMC1 in that the number of weapons you have, the ranged weapons you have. Thankfully, there's no underwater bit with a harpoon gun, which was terrible.
Yep, forget every water level developers. Yep. If any of you watch us, no, stop it.
Yeah, no water level. Well, some water levels.
No water level. No, absolutely not.
You can have
Ocarina of Time, no trauma.
Oh, everyone complains about Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad.
It was terrible. Guys, did you enjoy the water level in Ocarina of Time?
I don't know. In Sonic, you could actually drown.
Yeah, but in Sonic, everything sucks. I'm sorry, I love Sonic, but the last games were really bad.
Well, I'm not talking about the last games. Yes, anyway. It's a lot simpler to play through than some of the other games. It didn't get so over the top with weapons and styles and forms. It's more just using what you have, getting the combos up, swapping the weapons back and forth. And there is some challenge in using the right weapon against the right enemy. Yeah,
and you don't have crazy stuff like a suitcase that explodes, or roses, or a guitar.
Turn into a rotating super machine gun.
Yeah, that was crazy, but
thing.
By the way, which one was the weapon with the roses? Guys, if you know, I forgot which one is it. I think it's DMC3. I'm not sure.
Might be, I couldn't tell you. All I remember about DMC2 is that you fought a slime monster.
Wow. Yeah. That's a good summary of DMC2. That's probably why everyone forgot about it.
Yep. Oh, and you had 2 characters that existed for some reason.
Yep. Well, that's not good.
If that had been, this year, then the other character would have been DLC, first day DLC.
Oh, yeah. And probably I did as a battle royale at one point.
Saying that, one thing I don't like in this DMC, the devil trigger, is I'm not a fan of the devil trigger in it.
Oh, yeah, well, because it makes all the
it makes
enemies...
everyone fly up into the air, and you can kind of make it work sometimes, other times no.
Yeah, but it looks cool. You just turn into a demon and bam!
Yeah, but you don't turn into a demon, you just go red. Your eyes go red and your hair goes white.
Yeah, so basically you turn into the real Dante and then boom, the enemy explodes. It's like, oh my god, it's finally becoming back.
Yeah. If we talk briefly about the plot, how did you feel about the plot in the game?
Well, that was basically very simple. It goes back to the roots, okay? It's like Dante, Virgil, the fratricide.
Fratricide.
The fratricide. And
not hugely fratricide, because he doesn't kill him.
Yeah, but you have this rivalry, and he's good, he's bad. I mean, the first time you see Virgil, it's like, obviously bad.
Yeah.
They really push on. It's like, okay, this guy's in black, he's on the shadow. And yeah, it's like, definitely evil.
I mean,
he's my brother.
I think they suffered a little bit trying to do the reveal of Virgil as Dante's brother, because everyone knew.
Yeah, no one cared at this point. Yeah. It's like, okay, you've played already 4 games that run around the same idea. Move on.
The thing I think... The story doesn't actually do anything different. If you had any complaints to say about it, it's not a different story. There are certain things in it that weren't in others, in terms of having demonic pregnancies and all that other stuff. and making Mundus an actual character rather than a background voice. That's all.
So yeah, turning him into the Kingpin, you know.
Rather than kind of, Sauron levels of I am a great bad evil who's kind of there, but you'll never really know.
But that's the thing, that reminds me of, they really put it more into like kind of this real modern urban setting with like Mundus turning into this Kingpin media god, and then you have like all this urban setting, Dante becoming a carny. You know, lots of stuff.
We might explain the fact that we realised during the playthrough Dante is actually a carny.
Yeah.
If you don't like the name carny, fair enough. You can be a carnival worker, carnivorous rex, carnigeddon.
Carnigeddon?
Carnigeddon.
Carnigeddon is pretty cool. I mean, that's badass.
You thought Sharknado was bad? Wait till you see
Carnigeddon. There's like a lot of flying caravans that explode in the air.
And hundreds of carnival workers going, you want to try and hook this duck? Hook this duck. You'll never hook the good duck. They're all bad ducks.
And meanwhile, caravan exploding.
Yeah. And that one guy who's standing watching, looking a bit bored, who you're coming, you're in charge of my safety, and I am terrified. But either way, avoiding the digression from the actual point. In regards to the story doesn't do all that much different. The gameplay's a lot more streamlined. The bosses suffer a little. They look great.
Yeah, but they just take ages to kill. You know, it's like trying to, like, I don't know, attack a bloodborne monster with a toothpick.
Yeah, they are. There is a lot of health sinking, and a lot of the bosses aren't that challenging.
Even if they still look cool somehow, like the media, you know, the news guy.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
They look cool. I think the problem is there's no inherent challenge to a lot of them other than the fact that you've got to hit them a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no gimmicks or anything that really makes you like, oh yeah, damn, how could I kill it? But no, you just go there and hit.
To be fair, Devil May Cry, to my mind, has never really been about the bosses.
I don't know. That
it's about being stylish.
Yeah, okay, but you know, some boss they were really like challenging.
Yeah, no,
here it just feels like they take ages. That's it.
The succubus boss especially is incredibly
With the one
boring.
in the nightclub?
No, the one who's underneath.
Oh yeah,
from the
one.
ceiling, and you got to jump from.
Because there's like so many phases.
Platform,
yeah.
And then just hit it and hit it and hit it, and it spits out gunk. So you have to go to another platform to then hit it and hit it and hit it, then go to another.
See, you know, like even hearing about it, you were probably like thinking, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's quite boring.
Yeah.
But you know,
in fairness, it's still not that bad. I mean, we
there
might have said lots of bad things about it, but they tried at least.
There were worse bosses in games that you could have to deal with.
Yeah, and Ninja Theory tried to do something a bit different.
Yeah.
Did it work? Did it not? Then it all comes down to personal opinion.
They kept to their theme as well as they could do.
Yeah, which is basically trying to, promote a Hollywood version of the Sex Pistols as Dante.
Yeah, he is very Hollywood punk, where there's no real messiness to it. I mean, I want to see Dante walking around in a bin bag he cut holes in.
That would look amazing.
Yeah, but you'll never
they should have added as a DLC costume, you know. Bin bag Dante. Bin bag Dante.
Bin bag Dante. Well, with that, guys, we are going to leave you and love you. The first episode of the first hour playthrough, or loading in translation as we know it, will be up on Monday, which will be tomorrow. Obviously, if you like any of our videos, or you enjoyed what you saw, or you have anything to say, if you agree or disagree, please leave a like or a comment and let us know. And meanwhile, beware of Carnigeddon. The caravans are falling while you're watching this, so be careful. They are everywhere and they are nowhere. And they are taking up the left-hand lane of the motorway. Oh no, caravan! Bye, guys. See ya.